Away from the final, so Melbourne's coaching process, where the interviews haven't started yet, this is always going to have a public-facing aspect, given that the central figure is Nathan Buckley. He spoke on Couch last night.
Still going through my process, which I can speak to, but take Melbourne on face value on who they're interviewing, of which I'm a part of that group. So they'll do their due diligence, as I will. So we're still in the mix. I've never been through a process like this before either. The succession plan at Collingwood was, point me in the right direction. I'm up for this. Let's get it done. I'm sitting back and prosecuting this a little bit more on different levels for myself and for whether I think it's a fit with Melbourne. So it is very different. It's probably more particular, and probably definitely more conscious on what can and cannot work and not getting caught. I'm just thinking it's not X's and O's.
Yeah.
Like the game plan stuff is totally irrelevant.
So my view is Bucks has been incredibly open and transparent as people are choosing to believe there's more going on than there is. And there are, I think, grossly unfair assumptions being made. And you know what's going on here.
Well, I know what I'm told, and I choose to believe. So Tom Morris reported today that in his opinion, it was Nathan Buckley's job if he wanted it. I'm told that's not true, and I believe the people who are involved. And I think it does do an injustice to people like Joe Watson and Frank Panisi, enormously respected and tough-minded, think for themselves individuals, to suggest that they're going through this process with a preordained outcome. And I don't believe that to be the case. So, and people will say, oh, that's you being a Melbourne person. It's not. I've got no vested interest in it at all. I just want the best candidate. I know Nathan Buckley doesn't think that. He doesn't think that that's the case in any way, shape or form. So they say to me that the process hasn't commenced yet, that they have a shortlist and that will commence shortly. They hope to have an appointment made before the grand final, and to suggest otherwise is false, basically. So I mean, you make of that what you will. I think there's an integrity around this process, and the names that are associated to the process demand a bit more respect than to suggest that this job's already been decided.
Yes, those who sit on it, and then those who are going to submit themselves to it. You need to, in good faith, go into this believing that it's worth presenting your IP and all your preparation, and that there is a fair chance of winning the job. So I have no doubt there's a couple of people at Melbourne who would like Nathan Buckley as their coach.
Sure.
That's different to a boat race.
Yes, which is what was suggested today. So if you are a potential candidate, then you need to choose who you're going to believe in this. And I think they've been pretty transparent and upfront about the whole process. They got into the market early. There was the potential that it was going to be a competitive market, but it's not, given what happened with Carlton and Vossi. So they've been able to take their time and be considered and be thorough and set out a big search party of many names and narrowed it down to where we sit now. And that's, as I understand and I'm told again, assured, that commences Monday. And if you question it, you go and eyeball Joe Watson or you go and eyeball Frank Panisi and say you're wasting your time. This has been decided. I think that's a nonsense.